Happy holidays! It's that time of the year again, a time when every movie tells you to be spiritual, but all you want is a PS5. Last Christmas, we talked about Tokyo Godfathers, on how it reflects the commercialization of Japan and calls for a more spiritual society. But today, I want to see things from another perspective. Introducing Sing Young Man, an animated film adaptation of a comedy manga series. It features Buddha and Jesus taking some time off their heavenly duties and enjoy a, shall we say, bromantic vacation in Japan. Buddha cracking open an alcohol-free beer, Jesus reveling in the joy of being compared to Johnny Depp.
Excuse me?
It's as weird as it sounds, seeing the two religious prophets indulge in material pleasures. There's also a live-action adaptation, but I never saw it. I mean, how can you possibly top this? It is as over the top as you would expect, yet it is also unexpectedly gentle. Through the rough art style, it manages to show us a familiar, peaceful expression from Buddha, as if a single sip of a cold one is a religious experience. It's at that moment I realized there's a lot more to this silly premise than it lets on. So let's dive in. Sing Young Man is, for the most part, a series of situation comedy. Situations such as going to Disneyland, going to the pool, or buying groceries, and of course, hijinks ensued. Many of the jokes are delivered by drawing parallels between religion and everyday life.
宇宙の真理にまた一歩近づく答えが分かりそうな気がしてて。
Comparing Jesus to Johnny Depp is funny, not just because they look vaguely alike, but also they are both superstars with a lot of followers. Similarly, in this scene, a shop owner tries to sell them his blessed pastry.
信じる者は救われるのよ。
The shop owner turns out to be a better religious preacher than literal Jesus and Buddha. Jokes like these blurs the line between religious practices and everyday activities. The comparison works both ways too. Here, Jesus convinced Buddha to go on a thrill ride with him. A horror film ride.
絶叫するほど恐ろしい刑罰を120分も並んで受けるだなんて。
Says Buddha, who achieved enlightenment through self-inflicted punishment.
いや、別に楽しんでたわけじゃないんだよ。
As the ride ascends to the top, being deathly afraid, Buddha begins chanting mantras. And the moment it crashes down, he achieves his second nirvana. It's a pretty good joke, especially when you remember that after a good horror film or a thrill ride, we often feel alive. That, in a way, can be a religious experience too. Instead of criticizing us for our material obsessions, the film suggests that everything we do, big and small, can still be spiritual. It's not one or the other. We just don't notice the similarities. Of all the events Buddha and Jesus participated in, 3 of them are religious in origin. Mikoshi Festival in a Shinto shrine, Christmas celebration in the city, and a New Year celebration in a Buddhist temple. And as you may have guessed, none of them are truly religious anymore. It barely counts as spiritual. Jesus, however, doesn't care. In a stroke of genius writing, Jesus forgot Christmas is his birthday. Probably because rarely do we celebrate it as such. And yes, most scholars agree that Jesus wasn't born on Christmas, but we are going with anime logic here. Without realizing he's the center of it all, Jesus enjoys the holiday like everyone else. And he's all over it, decorating his room, idolizing Santa like an excited little kid. They prepare a meal for each other, they buy a cake for the celebration, they walk around the block, enjoying the light show. They do everything except going to the church. Yet they are happy, and that joy, secular as it may be, is still undeniably part of the Christmas spirit. At the end of the day, Buddha prepares a birthday gift for Jesus. celebrating it as it was quote-unquote intended. Jesus, on the other hand, also prepared a gift for Buddha. On it, it's a note from Santa to Buddha. Jesus believes in Santa. Even a god has faith in a Christmas miracle. For many, Santa being the symbol of Christmas, or the Mikoshi festival turning into a tourist attraction, means that the spirit of religion is gone. Only the empty husk remains. But in the eyes of this film, it is the opposite. The formality has lost its religious significance, but the spirit of religion, the moral guidance, ethics, empathy, and love lives on. All vacations come to an end. And one day, the neighbors realized Jesus and Buddha are no longer home. While they were there, everyone thought they are a couple of weird gay foreigners. It's only when they have left that the locals realize that they have gotten used to them. Faith has always been there. It's only noticeable when it's gone. In their vacation, Jesus and Buddha never once tried to preach their religion. Except for a couple of old folks, most don't even recognize Buddha as a Buddhist practitioner. Yet their kindness alone is infectious. A simple hello to the neighbors in the morning is enough to make people think more positively. It's so common for a movie to say, "It's the small things in life that matters." It's a tired old cliche that filmmakers say without even knowing what small things are.
Yeah, the little things, like a big house, a dock, a view of the water, and a speedboat.
Sing Young Man practices what it preaches. There are big moments, sure, but there are also many small moments of joy to be found. A walk around the neighborhood with your friend can be a magical experience. If you pay attention, a vending machine can be fascinating. A tatami can feel amazing to touch. Window shopping at a toy store can be exciting. And a simple can of alcohol-free beer can make a lifetime of hard work worth it. Call it faith or magic or spirituality, whatever you call it, it is around you. As long as you are willing to look for it, you can find it. Sometimes in unexpected places, like tattooed on the back of a Yakuza member. Turns out, our faith has been with us all along, even if it's not about Jesus and Buddha. As this anime suggests, would they really be so upset to not be the center of attention? Or would these benevolent ones love the world all the same? We don't need miracles in life. The world we live in is already a beautiful miracle. As seen through the eyes of this film, the world is beautiful. So beautiful, even the gods are impressed. This year has been incredibly difficult, so much so, it's easy to lose sight of the world's beauty. But hope is on the horizon. In the meantime, if you need some spiritual guidance, you want someone to remind you the small joy in life, and I mean the truly small things, see if you can track down a copy of this film. I wholeheartedly recommend it to anyone. See you in 2021.